Buzz, 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 the annoying sound we hear every summer living in Colorado. We hear this sound and the first instinct is to run away or swat at the bee. Many of us do not realize that the bees we are killing are essential to our survival. Honeybees are wonderful insects. They pollinate our crops, put food on our table, and they boost our economy. Without honeybees, our quality of life would decrease severely. As a person that enjoys the outdoors, I fully understand this summertime nuisance. I join the big group of people that have been stung by a bee, so I totally realize how aggravating they can be. Bees are not all bad. I want to tell you about the effects honeybees have on our lives. Without them, we wouldn't have the foods we love, such as apples, berries, cantaloupes, cucumbers, and honey. To understand the severity of this issue, you first need to know what the honeybee shortage is, the consequences this has, and what we can do to fix it. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, colony collapse disorder is what is causing this crazy issue among honeybees. Colony collapse disorder is defined as a dead colony with no adult bees or dead bee bodies, but with a live queen and usually honey and immature bees still present. The United States Department of Agriculture says that since the 1980s, honeybees and beekeepers have had to deal with a host of new pathogens from viruses, fungi, parasites, mites, and pests like small bee hive beetles, nutrition problems from lack of diversity or availability in pollen and nectar sources, and possible lethal effects of pesticides. These problems, many of which honeybees might be able to survive if each were the only one, are often hitting in a wide variety of combinations and weakening the honeybee colonies. In the United States alone, more than 25% of the honeybee population has disappeared since the 1990s. Bees are far more important than we realize. Bees, among other animals, are pollinators. This means that they transfer seeds and pollen from one plant to another so the plant can produce crops. The Natural Resource Defense Council states that cross-pollination helps at least 30% of the world's crops and 90% of our wild plants to thrive. Without pollination, a lot of our crops would die off. Bees are also extremely important to our economy. We learned from the economic importance of bees that in North America alone, more than 30% of the food we consume was pollinated by bees. In the United States, it has been estimated that the value of pollination of bees is $16 billion. If we kept losing our bees, the economy will take a hit. Without bees, we would not have meat or dairy products. Bees pollinate clover and alfalfa, which is what cattle feed on. According to TheGuardian.com, there are many things that we can do to help save the honeybees. Become a beekeeper. I hear this is a wonderful hobby, plus you get to keep your own honey. Plant bee-friendly plants in your garden. Bees need pollen to feed on. Willow trees and lime trees are great food for bees. Buy local honey. By buying locally, you are making sure that no chemicals are added to your honey. Also, it is great to support a local business. Learn more about this issue. Bees sting when provoked, so keep them safe by not provoking them. Now, I know I have given you lots of information about honeybees. You know that they are excellent pollinators. They are the reason we have so many wonderful foods. You know that they help our economy, and you know that there are many steps we can take in order to save the honeybees. Denver is home to many beekeepers, so you are not alone in your efforts to save the honeybees. Just remember to be friendly.